Good morning, HHS. I'm Diana Valderramos.
And I'm Alex Bingay.
Today is Monday, March 28. On today's show, we feature Eric Jaffe and Madison Hornaber and their special skills. We also visit the weightlifting class to get big. It's going to be a good one today, Streaks. Hit it. Don't forget our brand new Yearbook Plus system. Ms. Hazak has more information about that.
Welcome to the show, Streaks. Welcome to the show, Streaks. We are heading to the weightlifting room to bulk up.
That's right, bulk up our knowledge on the weightlifting class.
Oscar and Guillermo bring us more on the HHS weightlifting class.
My favorite part about weight training is, I guess, just making gains.
Just working out. It just feels good working out and getting shredded.
I think that they had their specific goals and they want to get in better shape and directions they wanted to get to, whether it be sports or just life fitness.
The most difficult exercise for me is definitely squat.
It's not really difficult exercising in there, but
I think that varies, from person to person, but, the Olympic lifts, power clean, hang clean, deadlifts, they're more difficult than the typical auxiliary lifts.
It has helped me gain like 20 pounds of muscle.
my health. It helped me with my health, eating better, eating right, stuff like that.
Try to give them exactly what they want. Everybody's workout program obviously will be different, whether you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, gain strength, gain size. So try to incorporate individualized workouts for each student.
I would recommend this class to any athletes, like freshmen, sophomores, juniors, like underclassmen.
I mean, everybody can join it, but if you want to join, you want to join. It's people's opinion, so.
The pros are you get to work out during school, and then a con is, I guess you can't work out after school. So
I say it's all pros. I don't got no really cons for it.
Well, I've been involved in athletics my whole career, and it's the opportunity to help the student athletes try to reach their goals.
Thank you, Oscar and Guillermo, for the piece.
Now that I know about that class, I may have to take it next year.
Speaking of classes next year, are you ready for driver's ed and getting your learner's permit?
Speaking of learner's permit, HHS is now offering the learner's permit test. You will be able to take the online test at HHS, but will still be required to go to the DMV to pay your fees and pick up your permit. If you are 15 and a half or older and want more information, please see or email Ms. Thompson.
What do you get when a dinosaur crashes their car?
What?
A Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Moving on, Trevor McCullen brings us the Humans of HHS with Eric Jaffe.
My name is Eric Jaffe. I am a junior in 11th grade, and my title is drummer. I have not taken any band classes, actually. I am completely self-taught. I'd say a fair bit of progress. I've been playing for maybe like 4 years now, so you get some good experience after all that. My favorite is definitely the drums. That is the instrument I've had the most time playing. Drums are what hits me. I would say I've improved tremendously. I mean, I remember first getting the kit and knowing like a couple of basic beats But over time, you start to learn limb independence, which is so much fun to play around with because you can be playing 4 different patterns at the same time. I normally play rock, but recently I've been playing to some of the music that my church plays. Well, I don't really know genres of music, but it's kind of like, it's really slow paced, and it's similar to bluegrass, that kind of style. I'm gonna turn that off. I'd like to eventually, but this was only $250. If I were to get all of the same pieces in acoustic, it would be easily $6,000.
Drummers always remind me of marching bands and sports.
I know. On the topic of sports, volleyball open gyms have started. Every Tuesday and Thursday, girls interested in playing volleyball next year are invited to come out to the gyms after school until 4:30. Players need to complete a VHSL physical to participate. Contact Aaron Burbacker if you have any questions. And Tutoring Club meets every Tuesday and Thursday after school in room 435. For more information about Tutoring Club, contact Luke Tao or Jesselyn Liu. And our final package of the episode is a good one. Thomas Cooper brings the humans of HHS Madison Hornaber on her art.
Probably since like middle school. Started doing art because of probably my grandpa. He was an art teacher, so whenever I went over to his house, he would kind of teach me the same thing he taught his students, and we would just kind of have fun. So in AP Art, at the beginning of the year, you pick a question, and my question is, how can I use my art to feel more comfortable in the uncertainty of my future? So then you just kind of create art based on that question, and you kind of just go down a path trying to answer that question visually. So we had to do a journal page for my Art 3 class, and I chose the prompt to create a piece with all pen. And so I chose an album I really liked, and I listened to it, and it had lots of imagery, so I just kind of made a list of what I heard being said in the songs, and so I just put it all into one cohesive piece. I think art is a way I express myself, but it's also just kind of a fun pastime to do. So the prompt was above and below, so we were kind of open to just mess with perspective. So I decided to do this man, and he's holding his baby, and he's at kind of a coffin, which is his wife, and she had died during childbirth. There's not a personal story, I just made it up. So the prompt was above and below, so we were kind of open to just mess with perspective. So I decided to do this man, and he's holding his baby, and he's at kind of a coffin, which is his wife, and she had died during childbirth. There's not a personal story, I just made it up.
Thanks for the package, Thomas. I'll have to keep an eye out for Madison's art in the future.
Here's Louis with the sports report.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a little sports recap. In world of sports, we first turn to the NBA. LeBron James dropped 38 against the Cavaliers on Monday. Even as he gets older, LeBron still has it. It'll be interesting to see how the Lakers finish off the year after having a really rough year of Anthony Davis in and out. In the NHL, the Washington Capitals are moving up the rankings with a couple of wins recently. They recently acquired Marcus Johansson at the trade deadline, so look out for them to rise up the standings. And then in the NFL, a huge free agency news. Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos, Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders, and Matt Ryan to the Colts. In HHS sports, the HHS boys tennis team plays against Millbrook on Friday. The HHS track team also has a meet on Friday at home, so come out and support. Thanks, and that's it for me. Back to the desk. Have a great day, Blue Streaks.
And that's all we have for you today, Streaks. Reminder to hit the subscribe button below to catch the premiere of every new episode.
Until next time, stay safe and have a great week. Hey guys, the quarter ends on March 31st. Make sure you check Power School and get your grades in.